Kia ora whānau. Yeah, I just wanted to do an update on my fungus videos. Yeah, just different funguses. So yeah, we've got chaga here. I got this on eBay, I think, from probably Ukraine, Russia or something. And yeah, you can use the whole thing. Comes from Northern Hemisphere. Can't get it down here in New Zealand naturally. But yeah, you can use the whole thing. Flint and steel, real easy. Straighten that lump, and once it gets going, very difficult to put out. So yeah, great for flint and steel. And you can actually use it to make a tea. That's actually got some really good properties in it. So yeah, I'd recommend make some brews out of it first. I think you can get about 2 or 3 different brews before it loses its benefits, and then dry it out, use it for flint and steel. And yeah, I don't know what happened to that chunk there, but this is a Birch Polypaw that I got in New Zealand here, and I've processed the amadou off it. So what's left is you can see there the spore layer. You can just see a very small bit of the amadou layer there, but apparently this has better properties than that. Yeah, so that whatever's in it is really good. So yeah, look into it. Birch Polypaw. Yeah, I made like a blonde amadou out of that, and I had to nitrate it for flint and steel. White punk fungus. Yeah, and that's the underneath of the Birch Polypaw. But yeah, in its natural state, it's quite unmistakable. It's a blonde colour, blondie, tan. Yeah, and white punk fungus. That's what it looks like underneath. And that's what it looks like inside. And you can use the whole mushroom, whole fungus for flint and steel. This, you can only use the amadou layer. This is unique to Australia, New Zealand and South America. And now our horse hoof fungus. You can see a bit of the amadou layer there. You can see it there. And then the spores, that's what it looks like underneath. Yeah, so you can only use the amadou layer for flint and steel. And again, it takes a bit of processing to do amadou. And again, I nitrated mine just to make it more reliable and quicker for ignition. And then finally, Daltinia. So New Zealand has 4 different known Daltinias. Yeah, the reason it's called Daltinia, in England it's known as Daltinia concentrica, and that's because of the concentrical, yeah. I'm no good with these flash words, friends. So just because those rings in it, so because of those rings in it, like a tree. So I'll pause it and come back because I'm losing battery power. Yeah, friends, so yeah, Daltinia. So that's all the fire fungus that I have to play with. Of quite fortunate to have this in New Zealand, that in New Zealand, this and that. So, you know, those 4, and yeah, actually quite fortunate that I'm able to bring that into the country without New Zealand Customs or the Border Force from objecting to it. So yeah, very, very fortunate what I have at my disposal here in New Zealand. So lucky. And yeah, other Tinders, yeah, so yeah, try and have a play, friends, with natural natural Tinders for ignition, for flint and steel. A lot harder to use than char cloth. Char cloth is so quick, or even charred punk wood, but you get a lot of satisfaction out of using this stuff. And yeah, this stuff won't go off like char cloth. So from Jason here in Rurawari, New Zealand, we'll bid you ka kite anō.